Alright, well, welcome back to part 3 of the garden tour today. And we're in the back part of the inside garden where we did used to have pineapples, ginger, turmeric, uh, and calendula growing in here. You can also see some of the clover has made it. I transplanted some shamrocks over here. And these are our most recent pineapple heads. Not sure if any of the pineapples are going to come back. But if we can grow clover and shamrocks, that would be a plus. Started working over here on the bananas. Oh my goodness, right? Look at the size of that thing. It's huge. But it fell down. That was the sprig that actually had our bananas on it that never made it. But they're in there. Hey, it's all chop and drop. Right now, okay, that's inside garden. Let's go check the outside garden because we've done quite a bit out there too. And on the way, I'll just look at some of the other stuff that's going on. Really love to continue to propagate these mulberries because I like mulberries. They're tasty. So the banana grove, we've got some agave next to it, some other plants. Key lime bush we trimmed back. Not sure if we're going to end up grafting to that rootstock because it hasn't given us any fruit. Crazy. Of course, homesteading. Most of it is dealing with water, and you can check out the runoff. It's coming down the driveway to the pools of pollen. Allergies much? I was trying to get this to, it's going to pool here, yes, and soak in, but I would love it to continue to go in and go and soak in the garden up here. That would be kind of cute. Let me show you. Let me show you its features. This is elephant ear. There's 3 of them in there. 1, 2, 3. Not sure where I wanted to put them, but I wanted to get them growing. Bush didn't make it from the frost. Trying to see if we could just jam key lime branches in the bush, in the bush, in the dirt, and see if they'll grow. This was that really beautiful purple plant, flowered plant last year, and look, we're getting a little bit of growth. This stuff is still not brittle, but I don't know. It'd be nice if that came back. Because these are petunias that I cut back. They're looking good. This, hey, shout out, dahlias. Alright. Was 2 clusters of roots. I put one here and one over there, and they are 3 inches down below the soil, and bam, that one's already busting out. It's great. In a week. Same thing over here. Check it out. Got us some rhubarb. Little baby rhubarb. This guy, look at that. Right? It was just below the surface yesterday, and that's just one day. Amazing. Okay, so then this is still all covered. We have potatoes and a couple other things that we're going to plant in this row. So that this has all just been, waiting planting. It does have its own soaker hose that runs along that side. We have this set up into 3. 1, 2, 3. This is broken up right here, the soaker hoses to feed these sections of the garden. If you remember last year, this was a pollinator section, which did well and is growing back. And now I've added a brown turkey fig tree. Here's all the directions for that. And that is right there. Do you see it? Here, that guy right here. That guy right there. Wake up, little feller. Get there, okay? You wanna come out and play? That's gonna be awesome. I love me some figs. Huh. Ta-da! Yay! This is, of course, our turmeric and ginger section. And I planted this, which may be a mistake, but the beauty about growing them on these raised beds like this is I can scoop out underneath, and then having it become invasive, it's a little easier to control. Here, I don't see any growth on that yet because it's only been a couple days since I planted that one. Here we have bamboo, which, I'm not sure if these bamboos are going to make it. I hope they do. I really do hope they make it. Oh, is this the pomegranate bush? Oh, we were so afraid that we lost these in the cold. And so happy to see them sprouting out. This is my blueberry bush. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Blueberries made it. It's not very prolific just because it's only been a year, but look, we're going to look at some great growth this year. At least we're going to have berries. Knock on wood, we'll have berries. My Barbados cherry tree. Not sure what's going to happen with you. You see the bark just split? I'm pretty sure that's dead. But I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to see if something sprouts out of the bottom like the other tree over there. This one. It looks dead, but it's not. Look right there. Look right there. Look right there. There's some growth. There's green in there. What's going on here? It's kind of a little tight, but that'll come back. That's a blueberry. Look at this calendula. Wow, this has grown like just 6 inches in a day. All right, guys, we're going to have to go to part 4. Okay? Ready? See you in part 4. Bye.